Hey everyone, I'm going to go over why I think door hangers are potentially the most underutilized, best marketing strategy if you have less than 2 or 3 employees in your business. Let me go ahead and throw this up on the screen. I know everyone's going to say that this is because I'm doing this because at lawncaremedia.com I sell these as designs, and that's fine. I don't really care. This is where I put my money where my mouth is, and this is where we are spending the bulk of my marketing dollars at my 7 locations around North America is on door hangers. We have consistently seen that right now, Instant Quote door hangers outperform on customer acquisition costs in comparison to Google, Facebook, and any other platform besides Google Local Services. 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago, I said right when Google Local Services came out that you should spend every single dollar on it. And I still believe that to this day. However, the problem is because there's so many people on Google Local Services, a lot of people can't get more than 1 or 2 leads a week, even if their budget is maxed, simply because there's so many contractors now in the program. So what you need if you're trying to grow really quickly is a platform to be able to spend money on and pour fuel on the fire of your growth. And Facebook ads, Google ads, those are things that you can spend money on to get more customers. You turn the faucet on. Well, I've consistently seen over the past 4 months that we have tested this, that door hangers still outperform Facebook, Google, etc. And I've seen a lot of people copy what we're doing, and I'm thrilled. That's fine. I don't care. I want you to be able to succeed, and this is what is currently working. And I think this is probably the best strategy that you can currently use. So let's just look at the math of this, though, right? So conversion rate, let's just assume we have a conversion rate of around 0.5% or 1 out of 200. That means if I'm sending every door direct mail, like flyers or postcards, that 1 out of 200 becomes a customer, which, by the way, that's a really good percentage. But let's just assume that number. We have $0.5 or 50 cents per click or 50 cents per every door direct mail. So if I'm printing something off, by the time I deliver it and get postage, etc., I'm just using these as round numbers, okay? Don't freak out about the math necessarily. But if we use that math, we do 0.5 either by a click on like online ads or through every door direct mail, and we multiply that by 200 or a 0.5% conversion rate. That would assume $100 customer acquisition cost. All right. All I care about is customer acquisition cost. That's what I compare everything to. And when I look at a lot of online media, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, Nextdoor ads, Yelp, all these other things, right? I am constantly trying to think about the touches, because you've always heard that usually a customer requires 6 to 8 different touches before they make a buying decision. So I've got to market to them they've got to see me on YouTube. They've got to see me on Facebook. They've got to see my truck. They've got to see every door direct mail campaign. They've got to see my yard signs until finally they make a buying decision where they can actually flow me some money and actually choose my company. Now, a larger company that has a lot of trucks and equipment rolling around already, they don't really have this issue, honestly, mostly due to the fact that they have a bunch of trucks rolling around. So what's happening every single day in their market? People are seeing those trucks, people are seeing their uniforms, and therefore these touches are happening every single day. And literally, if you have their neighbor and you're doing their property, they're going to literally see you every single day or every single week. And all of a sudden in 2 months, you've done 8 touches. So that's why larger companies don't usually have to spend money on marketing. If you're new, though, this is why your customer acquisition cost is so much higher in years 1 and 2, because you're not ranking well in Google. There's not anyone referring you around or talking about your business. And furthermore, no one is seeing your trucks rolling around the neighborhood or around the community. This is why I talk about getting momentum as fast as possible and getting jobs in the schedule, because people start to see you out in the community and these touches start to actually happen. Now, what happens when you first get started, like I was just on my challenge, 30-day challenge, getting a new location off the ground, is no one's seen me. I haven't got 1, 2, I haven't done any of these touches. And it's expensive if you want to try to buy all of those, especially if in a large market. This is why also I am a big believer in constraining your market size and having less than 100,000 people you're trying to target, because if you get too much bigger than that, it gets very, very, very expensive to have all these touches. And so my question is this: is there a way to be able to reduce the number of touches and convert someone from an impression all the way to a paying customer? And I truly believe that this is the way to do it. And that is through Instant Quote door hangers. Instant Quote door hangers, as you can see on lawncaremedia.com, basically I do the door hanger, but give a price for the exact service: mowing, mulch installs, property cleanups, We're adding more for aeration, overseeding, top dressing, etc. And what this does when we look at the typical funnel that we use for converting a lead is, if I run a Facebook ad, I got impressions coming at the top of the funnel here. And those impressions, they can become a click. And there's a certain click percentage or click-through rate, CTR, I'm going to get, and then there's a cost per click. Well, then I get a cost per lead because guess what? Not all my clicks become leads. The people get to my website, there's a conversion percentage of people that actually go from a click to a converted lead. Well, that's not even enough because now I've got to go actually do the estimate, get the estimate to the customer, and there's a close ratio. Maybe I close 40, 50% of my leads become actual paying customers. So all of a sudden I have all these different filters and layers inside of this funnel that cause this to be much more inefficient. Now, this is what's really cool about door hangers that are instant quotes, and that is that have a price already on them, is it takes from impression all the way to a paying customer. Because when they send a picture of the door hanger back to my office, they have accepted the quote. There is no close ratio. There is no conversion ratio. There is no click-through rate. It's simply taking impressions all the way through customers. They send a picture of the door hanger with their information on it, and they send it to the office, and bam, I got a customer immediately. That's extremely efficient. And ultimately, the only thing I care about is my customer acquisition cost, which means let's assume that I pay someone $20 per hour. If as long as it takes them less than 5 hours to get one paying customer, that is going to mean I beat out my customer acquisition cost of $100 that I had up here from door hangers, from every door mail or Facebook ads or YouTube ads or whatever else I'm doing. So if I'm agnostically looking at just the customer acquisition cost, all I need to do is be able to pay someone $20 an hour, deliver for 5 hours, and get be beating my $100 customer acquisition cost. Now, this is the deal. If you can get this now down to 3 hours, maybe every hour they're averaging, let's call it 60 per hour. So it'd be 180 door hangers that they're putting out every single 3 hours. And if I'm able to get a paying customer, someone to convert out of every 3 hours, or just got to run the math, 180 door hangers, all of a sudden now I can figure out the fact that, okay, if I'm paying them $20 an hour, now my customer acquisition cost is $60. That's insanity. That's awesome. Why? Because I'm paying them $20 per hour, multiply that by 3. And if in 3 hours I deliver 60 per hour or 1 per minute, that means I put 180 door hangers out. That means I'm going to get one paying customer for every 180 door hangers I put out. Guess what? I can do the math on that. Because if I want to extrapolate this out, well, now if I can go out and deliver 1,800, I should get 10 customers. And you can just simply do the math. And so I'm a really big fan of this. I think it's awesome. I'm going all in on this. We are going to be hiring someone at my new locations full time when we're getting these up and running to just go out and do instant quote door hangers. Again, you can get the designs for this on lawncaremedia.com. I highly recommend you just buy the full package. It includes all of our designs, which is like 70 or 80 now, which includes multiple of the instant quote door hangers for mowing. There's mulch, there's properly cleanup, there's combos where you can put all 3 services on one. And we're adding more of these instant quote door hangers in the future. And those will be all added for no additional charge to the full package. I know it's expensive, but trust me, there's so much more that we're adding to it. And it now has almost 100 designs. So it's just better to get the full package. So hope it's helpful. And we'll see you at lawncaremedia.com. See ya.